Hey everyone, it's Pastor Bob, and we're back for another installment of whatever it is that we're calling this, Backstage, Director's Cut, something along those lines. But what we want to do is we want to talk about some different things that I don't get to talk about necessarily in the Sunday service. Unfortunately, I've tried to get the staff to give me 2 to 3 hours every Sunday to teach, but I get 40 minutes and that's it. So these little vignettes that we're going to do each week are going to give me an opportunity to share with you everything that I haven't been able to say on Sunday. But what I want to talk about today is a really important subject because it's right in line with what we're going to be studying in the book of Revelation. The series that begins February 8th. It's called The End of the World as We Know It. It's going to be a study, verse by verse, chapter by chapter, through the book of Revelation. Now, what's exciting about this, and this is kind of what sometimes can happen in someone's heart, is when you get to the book of Revelation, and sometimes people hear about things, you watch movies, you see a special or something like that, and the thing that people will ask is Revelation a difficult book to understand? And here's my answer to that is. My answer is no. That Revelation's not a difficult book to understand. In fact, if you're very careful and as you're going through it, Revelation can actually be a very simple book to understand, simply because, well, first of all, because the word revelation means revealed. You see, sometimes people think Revelation is a book that's hidden. It's not. It's a book that's revealed. God is showing us everything that's going to take place. And the wonderful thing about Revelation is this is not new information. Everything in Revelation is already spoken about elsewhere in the Old Testament. And so what John the Apostle got when he got this vision, he got just in chronological form what was going to take place. But what I want to give you is what we call the divine outline of Revelation, of the book of Revelation. And so the outline is found in chapter 1, verse 19 of Revelation. And it says this. It says, "Write the things which you have seen, and the things which are, and the things which will take place after this." Now here's the thing that's amazing, is that actually divides perfectly the book. He says the things that you have, he says the things that you've seen. What has John seen? John has seen what's happened in chapter 1, the risen Christ. He has seen the glorified Jesus. After he's ascended into heaven, John gets this vision. He's taken to this day, this moment when all of this stuff is going to transpire, and he sees the risen Jesus. That's chapter 1, the things that you've seen. But then he says, I want you to write about the things that are. The things that are, yeah, the letters to the 7 churches, Revelation chapter 2 and chapter 3. But then he says, and then I want you to write about the things that will take place after this. After this, the Greek word for that little phrase after this is metatauta, which literally means after this. Now, why is that important? Is because in chapter 4 of Revelation, it says this, after this. It actually opens with those very words. It opens with that Greek phrase, metatauta, to tip us off to what? We're entering another part of that divine outline found in Revelation 1, verse 19. Now, this is the thing that's so exciting. For the first 3 chapters of Revelation, 19 times the church is mentioned. Over and over and over the church is mentioned. From Revelation chapter 4 through Revelation chapter 18, the Great Tribulation, the word church is not mentioned one time. Now, why is that important? It's important because after these things, metatauta is when the church is taken up, taken out, taken to Jesus in what we call the rapture of the church. Now, what's exciting about this is that all the stuff that we're going to talk about and the seals and the bowls and all kinds of judgment and all the blood and guts and all that stuff and the crazy stuff we're going to talk about that's going to transpire, the church, you and I, those of us who are followers and believers in Jesus, we're not going to be here. We're going to be enjoying heaven. We're going to be enjoying eternity while all this is taking place. And then in chapter 19, when Jesus returns, we're going to be coming back with him because that's what the scriptures say. And so, is Revelation a difficult book to understand? Not if you understand the divine outline found in chapter 1, verse 19. The things which are, the things that you've seen, the risen Christ, the things that are, the church as it is, Revelation 2 and 3, and then what happens after this. After the church is taken out, the tribulation starts until chapter 19, the return of Jesus, and then everything changes. So I hope that that's opened your eyes, and I hope it opens your heart to the things that God wants to do. I look forward to seeing you February 8th. The End of the World as We Know It, a study of the book of Revelation. God bless you. See you next time.